we draw this flowchart in which we discuss the logic when the condition is false, what it should do. So here we wrote the condition that when, and told him that when the condition is true, you have to go in that direction and execute these lines, these instructions, and go towards the end. But if the condition is false, that is what you have to do. For example, the temp was entered 30. Can anyone tell me that what it will print on the screen? Okay, so let's discuss that thing. So the value of temp, the user has entered 30, it will check this condition. Is this condition true? Is the value of temp greater than 30? The value of temp is 30. Is 30 greater than 30? No, the condition is false. So if it is false, it will go in that direction because that is what we told him, and it will execute this line. And what it will do, it will print cold on the screen, and then it will go towards the end, and then program will end. So now, my friends, let's convert this flowchart into Python. Okay, so let me write that code here. Okay, so what is the first instruction in the flowchart? The first instruction is that we have to ask for the temperature from the user. So we are using the input instruction. So here we will convert that into code. So temp is equal to, we have to convert that thing into int. Why? Because we are going to, let me explain that point. So this temp, we know that Python, when Python enters, takes the value and store into the variable temp, it will be non-numeric. For example, you have entered 30, so it will be non-numeric. So according to the logic, we have to compare it with 30, which is numeric. So my friends, we cannot compare the string with the numeric. So we have to make it numeric, and then we will be able to do this comparison. Okay, so I'll use int and then input, and in the bracket, I'll write the message. Enter today's temperature. Now what we need to do? The second thing is the condition. So we will write the condition. But here we need to understand one thing. So in plain English, in general English, in our day-to-day life, we always start the sentence with when. So whenever we start the sentence with when, it means whatever I'm asking you to do, that will be conditional. And we have to provide the condition. So we have to provide the condition. Okay, so if this condition is true, I'm asking him to something. For example, so whenever this condition is true, we will do this thing. Just like that, when it is hot, drink water. So if it is hot, then only then you will drink water. Or when it is raining, take Uber. So when it is raining, so you will check this condition, and when that condition is true, this is the instruction you're going to execute. You're going to do. We always use the word otherwise with when. Do this thing. Okay, my friends, we know that thing. You need to understand this thing in plain English, that after when, we have to provide a condition, and whenever this condition is true, we will always do this thing, and we will never do whatever we have mentioned after otherwise. If it is raining, take Uber. Otherwise, take bus. So otherwise, take bus. When you will take bus, whenever the condition, it is raining, whenever that condition is false. So when that condition is false, you will always do whatever is mentioned after otherwise. Otherwise will always come with when. It cannot come independently. You cannot say otherwise do this thing. No, it will always come with when, and it will depend on this condition. But whenever the condition given with when is false, so whenever it is false, you will take bus. you will do this instruction. But if the condition is true, you will take Uber, you will do this thing, and you will never do whatever is mentioned after otherwise. So when it is raining, take Uber, otherwise take bus. Otherwise means whenever this condition is false, means it is not raining. The same thing, my friend, we have to implement that thing, the same logic in Python code. But in Python, we always use if. We already know that. So we use if, and after if we apply the condition. Whenever the condition is true, do something. And with if, even in English, we use else. Do this thing. So it will check the condition. Sorry. So whenever this condition is true, it will execute this part and it will ignore this one. But if this condition is false, it will do the things which is mentioned after the else. Else will always come with if, but when the condition is false, it will execute this part. If the condition is true, it will execute that part. So let us implement that code in Python. So my friends, this is the condition. We have to write the condition, and that is if. So we will write if temp is greater than 30. So if it is greater than 30, after indentation, write, hot. And now we need to type else here, and else print cold. Okay, so few very important things which we need to understand here, my friends. So here it will check the condition. So for example, that value is entered, the user has given the value, and inside the temp we stored 50. Okay, so we have assigned it to the temp and it was converted into integer. So here we are comparing it with the value 30. Is this condition true? So it will pick up the value of temp, and yes, it is greater than 30, so the condition is true. So if it is true, it will execute this line and it will print hot on the screen, and it will ignore else. Why? Because else will only execute whenever this condition is false. Okay, so now let's do this, the next example, the next value. So for example, the user has entered 2 in temp. It will check this condition. Is this condition true? It will pick up the value of temp, will compare it with 30. Is this condition true? No, it is false. So if it is false, then it will jump after to the else, and it will execute the instruction which is mentioned after else, because we know that this else is with that if, and it will execute that line whenever that condition is false. If it is true, it will execute this line. If this is false, it will execute this line. And my friends, else cannot come independently. It will always be with some if. And how the computer will know that it is with which if? So it must be in the straight line of that one. So this straight line thingy is telling him that this else is with that if. So now let's run the code. Let me maximize the screen. And let's run the code. So when you run the code, it is asking for the temperature. And for example, I entered 78. Okay. So inside the temp variable, it stored 78, that value stored there. It will check the condition. Is the condition true? Yes, 78 is greater than. And the condition is true. So if it is true, it will execute that part and it will print hot on the screen. And then it will ignore that one. But let's run this thing again. And now let's enter 3. Now, in the temp, the value 3 is stored. It will check this thing. Is this condition true? No, it is false. If it is false, it will go after the else, and whatever is there, it will execute that thing. So my friend, with the help of else, we tell the computer that if the condition is false, then what you should do. It will always do this thing when the condition is true. I hope you understand this thing. Thank you very much, my friends.